Here we go. Good morning, my lovelies. How are we all doing today? This is an unplanned stream today because we had a lot of technical difficulties yesterday, and I asked my my live-in IT support to come have a look. He spent ages last night going through my computer, checking all the settings and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully things will be a bit better today. Hopefully things will run a bit more smoothly. Fingers crossed. But the main problem is my old computer. It's a second-hand desktop I'm using just now, because I usually use a laptop, but the laptop can't do what I'm doing just now. Anyways, right, so old computer that I'm using just now, which was lovingly donated to me by my partner slash live-in IT support, which I'm very grateful for, but it doesn't have enough memory to run Photoshop and Streamlabs and faff about with the internet and play music and do all the other things basically. So I'm going to have to get more memory for my computer at some point, but you know what, with me being unable to work due to various disabilities, that might take a while. But my partner's very supportive, and he might upgrade my computer for me, which would be really nice. But obviously I can't count on that because, you know, this is my thing. You know, he doesn't have to support it. Anyways, so this is just a practice stream to see if things will work a bit more smoothly, to see if we crash or anything like that. So far things are going quite well. You can ignore the today's plan because that's my plan for my main streams. But today I'm just going to do some doodling. I'm going to draw a deer skull because I really love deer. Deer are like one of my favourite animals. And we're just going to hang about and see what happens. So you are welcome to join in the chat. I also invite you to create along with me. This is just a chill place to hang out, make some stuff. Do you want to write? Do you want to draw? Do you want to create songs? Do you make food? Do you make food? Are you a baker? If you're a baker, we can be friends. You know, just hang out and do stuff, you know, crochet, knit, just hang out, have a chat. We're just here to hang for a bit. It'll probably only be an hour or so, but yeah. So let's get into it. Here we go. Cool. Now I just need to set up my desk because I wasn't organised this morning. I say that I wasn't organised this morning like I'm usually organised, but let's be honest with ourselves. Let me be honest with myself. I am not an organised person. I like to pretend I'm organised. I like to give the illusion of being organised because I write a lot of lists. I can plan very well. Execution of a plan, not my strong point. I'm going to make a bit of space now. My phone might beep a lot in the background because my cousin, him and his missus have had a new wee baby, which is kind of cool. So we've got a new wee baby in the world, which is makes me really happy. It's such a nice way to start this year. This year has been pretty rubbish. Now I'm going to be mucking about on my camera to try and figure out the best way of filming me while I'm drawing, because I have a habit of leaning forward quite a bit. So we shall do this and we'll see how it goes. And I'll also make an effort to actually look at you instead of looking at me and my Streamlabs thing. Do you get that when you use a webcam and like instead of looking at the camera to make it look like you're looking at the person you're talking to, you're either looking at the person on your screen, or worse, you're looking at your own picture and going, oh god, I look like a right state. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm on camera. And then all this doubt comes in about how you feel about your appearance and 101 other things. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to draw now. Instead of talking minutes at you, I'm going to draw. Right. change the music because I'm not liking the attitude of this singer. I think he's a bit entitled. Let's change to indie. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, it's a bit better, right? We'll see what the lyrics are first though before I make a full decision. It definitely curves that way, and that one definitely curves that way. Yeah, this music's a bit better. It's a bit more fun, a bit more light-hearted. Cool. Right, so layer, new layer. So far the stream's going quite well. I've not had any technical problems. That's nice. Because it's hard to just relax and enjoy the experience of streaming if you're constantly having to check if things are working in the background. And like, yeah, I get it, my computer's not like the best or anything like that, but even then, you know, it should work in some regard. And like, so far it is. So, yay! Good stuff. Right, I'm gonna, oh, excuse me, friends. Oh, I'm gonna change the colour of my pen just now. Oh, wrong tool. Paintbrush. There we go, that's a bit better. Sorry, I'm looking at my deer skull that's behind me. It's a big red deer skull. I think it's a female. No, I don't think it's a female. It's a female red deer skull that I've got in the corner. I'm just looking at references for this nose kind of whole thing that they've got going on. So there's a kind of light kind of thing there. And there's a light kind of thing there. I don't know if I'll keep that shading in, but it helps me figure out where I'm going next. Cool. Just kind of bit there. So I like to collect dead things, basically. One of my hobbies is vulture culture. I really enjoy taxidermy, animal remains and all that kind of stuff. I have a small collection myself. It's a bit of a challenge to collect things because I'm also vegan, so I've got to know where the animals came from, how they were treated when they were alive and when they were dead. Thankfully there is a lot of ethical taxidermists. I put that in brackets because it doesn't have like a legal definition. Like some people think moles, like moles for example, right? Some people think that moles that are collected as part of regular pest control is ethical because they were being killed anyway for pest control. I disagree with that because moles aren't pests. They're very cute. And like, yeah, they dig holes in your lawn, but you know what? Lawns are actually really bad for the environment anyway, so get a grip of yourself, you know. Hot take, oh my god, right. So yeah, so like it's a bit of a minefield, but you get to know people. You know, and I also prefer to collect from people who treat remains as sacred. Because part of my paganism is about honouring the ancestors and the dead, you know. So it is very important to know these things. I think drawing these teeth is going to be a bitch. I never thought about that. It's been so long since I've actually just done like a anatomical drawing. Right. So I'll show you this. This is my, oh, she's a bit big. This is a red deer skull, female. You can see it doesn't have the horn things. She's a big lass and she's pretty cool, and like I know she looks a bit dirty and stuff, but I quite like that. You get people who bleach bones and like keep them clean and stuff, but that's not really my jam. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teeth. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Okay. You're big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, that's actually 2 teeth. Oh my god, that's actually 1 tooth. I thought that was 2 teeth. Oh my goodness, right. Let's try again, friend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 5, so that's 1, 2, 3. And there's this big tooth at the back. This is where I'm getting kind of tense because I am kind of in a bit of a pickle here. I'll explain what's happening. So, I'm trying really hard not to be like super uptight about my drawings, because I used to spend ages like trying to make them like perfectly exact, you know, like everything has to be precise, and it made me really upset and not disappointed. Oh yeah, disappointed, because I can never get things the way I wanted them to be. And I used to just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep referring to you when I come back to the teeth again. This is actually what I'm working on, is like a composite drawing. I'm looking at like loads of different references as I go. I'm trying to create something new, which is a challenge because there's very little original content left to be made. I don't have my own deer lower jawbone, which is a bit of a bummer. So we do have to rely on reference photos for the lower jaw. Isn't there? Oh, back of my head not right. Sorry, back to using my deer skull. That actually connects to that. That's what that is. Okay. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this stream's going. That is really good. Delighted, absolutely delighted, darlings, darlings. Now, so what we need now is a nice pair of antlers. Oh, wrong one, that's not what I meant to click. See, most of the references are for, is it fallow deer? What kind of deer do I want? And it's really funny because I actually typed in reindeer skull, but trying to find a reindeer skull's real pain in the backside. What type of deer do we have? We'll go for roe deer. Roe deer are quite local to where I am. Actually, I've got a pair of roe deer antlers. Where are my roe deer antlers? There they are. Oh. I actually have two sets of roe deer antlers. Hold on, I'm going to get another pair as well. Oh, there we go. Nice. Here we go, that's much better. You can actually work from reality instead of thingy. Right, okay. Sorry, my camera's loading because I'm drawing, so I've actually got two pairs. I got this pair, which was originally attached to one of those, like a shield, but it fell off, and to be honest, I quite prefer it like this. I like being able to handle my taxidermy supplies, samples. And this is the first one I got, which was a gift from a co-worker a long time ago. She was clearing out her shed and she found these and she knew that I liked this kind of stuff, so she brought me it. Now, actually, these antlers are actually the basis for my first tattoo. I actually have roe deer skull tattooed on my back between my shoulder blades. It's my first tattoo. I see roe deer as a local representation of a goddess I work with in my pagan practice, and I decided that my first tattoo was to honour her. So I'm going to use this pair. I think these are more interesting antlers. I'm going to use these as references for this drawing. So here we go. Yeah. Right. So I'm just trying to hold them at the right angle that the rest of my drawing's at. Okay. So actually I'm going to do these on a separate layer. New layer. New layer. I'm actually going to switch the music over to some lo-fi, if that's okay, folks. If you want to keep listening to indie, speak up now or forever hold your peace. Let's get some lo-fi. This one's called Ikigai. Nice. Now, Ikigai's that it was really popular a couple of years ago. That whole it's a Japanese concept of finding your your life's purpose, and it was based on what was it? What you love to do, what you're good at, what your community needs, and what you can be rewarded for. Sometimes it says what you can be paid for, but I prefer to use rewarded because, you know, capitalism's going to end soon. We need to get by another way rather than based on money. You know, one can wish it anyway. So yeah, so this wee song's called Ikigai apparently, which is quite nice. I'm going to change the colour of my pen again. Change to blue. Yep, cool. So I just realised the song that will be playing when I upload this might actually be different from the one that's playing just now. I don't know how what is it called? Oh my god, what is it called? Twitch soundtrack. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that works in terms of whether or not it plays different songs on VODs compared to what's actually been played live. Feel free to educate me on the subject because I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna hang on. Let's erase this and start. Why is my eraser not erasing everything? What's that about? That's better. Strange. It's nice to actually be drawn from life instead of what do you call it? Photographs. It's been a while. I'd love to do some life drawing. Maybe I should, like, there's not going to be any life drawing unless people set it up. Maybe I should set that up. I mean, obviously not right now because, like, you know, there's the virus that must not be named. But there is actually a life drawing thing that happens on Sundays. It's called, is it Fat Life Drawings? So it's plus size models. It's actually pretty cool. I want to join in, but Sunday nights are when I do my D&D games. I've not had a chance to do it yet. Yeah. Right, let's see. View, fit on screen. Yeah, it's not too bad. So what will we do now? What will we muck about with? Let's muck about with some paint. Layer, yeah. Layer. I could really do with a bigger desk. I don't have enough space for all the things I've got going on. What will we do? So make you invisible just now because we're not using you. We'll move that above and that above so we can see them, but we'll make them opaque. and we will remember to work on the right layer. We'll use skull base colour. Right. Now, I think we'll use that one. With a bigger brush. Right, oh, I need more space. There you go, my handlers can stay there just now. Okay. Phone's beeping. Let's see if there's any news on the baby. If you weren't here at the start of the stream, my cousin's missus had a baby yesterday, last night, this morning. So I'm just keeping track of things. Cool. Cool. Nothing major in the world happening, but that's alright. To be honest, it's nice having a quiet time. Cool. My tummy is grumbling something rotten right now. Might have to have a wee break and grab a mince pie and a cup of tea. Right, so I need my reference photos back up. Yeah, nice. Coolies. So yeah, this is just a kind of wee like mucking about colour. That's what I'm doing, mucking about. So do I want to do each of the things in different layers? Yeah, I think I do. Layer, new, layer. To do skull mid color. So we need to now. If you're new here, I am not very good with Photoshop, as you will soon learn. I originally did traditional art up until last year, mostly acrylics. So you should see, by the way, I use Photoshop, that I treat it pretty much the same way I would treat a traditional painting. So I don't do all the shortcuts and all the fancy things, and I make quite a mess. I am very messy. So what will we do? We're going to mix some of these colours up. Yeah, happy with that. So that's kind of dark in there. And it's dark in here. And it's dark in there. That's dark in here. And it's pretty dark under here. And it's pretty dark back here as well. It's also pretty dark there. Well, it's pretty dark under the eye socket as well. That kind of, oh, it's actually, yeah. And the teeth are pretty dark as well. Actually, this whole thing's dark. It's only that kind of top bit, and that bit there's kind of thingy as well. Cool. Right, so next up we are using this colour. Layer, new, layer. Also, like, I know there's things like values and like colour theory and all that stuff. I don't know these things. You wouldn't believe it, I actually went to art school and I don't know any of this stuff. Was never taught it. Ideally, I'd like to go back to college and do art again. Like, actually really learn the theory and stuff. That's a dream. That would be nice to do that. Who knows, maybe I will get to in the future. Right, so I've definitely got the right colour. I'm going to make a smaller brush. Yep, cool. So, this bit in here is definitely darker. And this bit in here is definitely darker. And that's darker. That's darker. That's lighter, but it gets darker here. It kind of gets darker here. Do, 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 do. Right, okay, and this lower jaw is definitely darker than the upper jaw. That we can agree on. Okay, and this bit is definitely darker. So next up, do the darkest. So layer, new, layer. Skull darkest colour. If I could spell, it'd be dangerous. Oh, don't need hash. There we go. Cool. So we go here. We take this colour over to here. I know there's probably a better way of doing this, but this is how I do it because I'm an umpty. Right. So mid colour, we'll take this one, move it to darkest colour, put it here because I think that colour's too dark. So what I'm going to do is blend these two, and hopefully it will come up with a colour that I'm looking for. It's a bit lighter, I think. Why am I using the pen tool? That's not the pen tool. I want to use this tool. Yeah, it looks a bit better. Yeah, cool. So I'll move to a smaller brush again. Do, 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 do. there. Are you just putting the kettle on? Could you put in enough for two, please? I'm just about to come downstairs and have a wee cup and a mince pie. Cool. I'm really pleased with how this is working out so far. So I'm going to save it, because I have made that mistake many times of not saving what I'm doing. And I'm going to go pop downstairs and have a wee cup of tea and a mince pie. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully the music will still be playing while I put on my BRB screen. See you in a bit. Hello, so we have entered the mukbang section of my stream where I sit and eat a mince pie and have a cup of tea. I've decided I'm going to stop streaming at noon because I need to go and make lunch and stuff. So that's nice. I've said in my past streams we have like hundreds of mince pies to get through. My partner and I like to review mince pies. I'm actually going to make it a blog project at some point in the future. Now, this is, look at that. Look at the filling in that, that's pretty good. That's a pretty chunky, substantial mince pie. So this is a Tesco's own brand plant-based mince pie. So it's vegan, which is important because I'm vegan. Now, I'm pretty sure their basic bitch mince pies are vegan as well. So when my partner bought these, I was like, why would they have a vegan mince pie if the mince pie that they've already got is vegan? But part of it is branding, of course, because when you label something, like when you put a little note saying suitable for vegans on a product, that's one thing. But when you consciously go out there and put, this is a brand spanking new vegan mince pie, you attract more attention, especially since it's now Veganuary, so there's loads of people who are trying veganism for the first time. Because I've been vegan for just over 3 years now. I did Veganuary and I stuck it. It's so easy now. I've gained so much weight since I went vegan because there's so many cakes and sweeties. Too much good food. Like even my partner really likes KFC. And I've never eaten at KFC because I've been vegetarian for as long as I can remember. So I wouldn't eat chicken. And I tried their chips once recently and they were minging. I wasn't that impressed. But we're talking about trying KFC tomorrow night because the local one now has the vegan burger. But I'm not sure if it's proper vegan because I think it might be cooked in the same oil as the chicken, so it depends how you feel about that kind of stuff. So after my mince pie, I'm going to do work on the antlers. That's really good mince pie. I do love a mince pie, right? Need a bit of space on my desk, so I'm going to put these ones back. Cup of tea. There was a really funny video. It was by, what's his name? I know his name. Crank Gameplays, you know, Ethan Nestor. He did this really funny video the other day where he was reviewing tea, like the way British people drink it. It was really funny. And he had crumpets with it. But he didn't know how to use crumpets, so he just took them straight out the pack and dipped them in his tea. I was absolutely horrified. But the worst thing was that he started putting the milk in first. And that's a hanging offence. You don't put milk in first. Water first. Then you take the tea bag out and then you add your milk. If you do it any other way, you're just plain wrong. There's a hot take for you. actually. I can't remember what I was going to say, it popped out my head. Anyways, we're going to get back to drawing now. Got about 50 minutes left before I have to head off and start organising lunch. So can you see me while I'm drawing? Oh, that's my boobs. You don't want to look at my... Oh, do you want to look at my boobs? I don't know. Right, okay. Trying to organise all this stuff is crazy. Right, we'll put all this stuff out the way just now, so we can focus on the antlers. Antlers! Layer, new layer. Antlers. Base colour. And here we get to make a mess all over again. Cool. So I should pick this one. I choose you as my antler base colour. Back to, oh, I can't remember how big my big brush was. I don't think it was that big. That's big enough, cool. It's actually quite good. I've got the light coming from the same direction as well, which is pretty awesome. Right. Okay, oh sorry, it looks weird, but I'm actually looking at these ones. I've just hold them in a different position. Pardon me. Nail it. I thought these antlers would have taken longer, but because I'm kind of doing it this messy way. brush a bit smaller for this one. And base colour. Nope. Edit. Undo, edit, undo, edit, oh, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo. Right. Do it on. That's the first time this stream that I have accidentally used the wrong layer. So points for me. I've gone really well. How many minutes? I've gone an hour and 16 minutes without making that mistake. I think that's pretty good. Right. So now we're on the right layer. And we shall try again. Oh, there's a bit of noise coming from downstairs. I think that means the postie has arrived. View and fill on screen. I'm quite impressed with that. So now we need to ink it.
Why did I use fill instead of opacity? That's weird. Use this colour, make it a bit darker. Maybe not as dark as that. Sorry, I've been a bit quiet. This bit's like, I'm really concentrating on getting these lines done. Line work is my favourite part of drawing. I just find it so relaxing, peaceful. Now I'm trying to decide whether or not to put the cross hatching in on this layer or just use the colours to kind of show different things. You got any thoughts on that? It'd be cool to hear. You're joking, I drew that on the wrong layer. Did my line work on the wrong layer. It's fine. It's totally fine. We just go again. And this time remember to do it on the right layers. So what we'll do is we'll change the colour. That I'll just go to black just now. And then I'll oh Jeff. Honestly, I make this mistake all the time. You know, it's just Lasai. Luckily, I really enjoy this part of the process. So I get to have a bit of fun. I'm going to do the teeth first because the teeth were my least favourite bit. Oh, look at them sexy lines though. Just find it so satisfying. It's the same when I'm doing like drawings with real media as well. Real media, this is real media. You know, physical media, like actual pens on paper stuff. I still find it just as satisfying. It's just so good watching all these lines come out. What do we think? I think I might put the cross hatching in. So do the cross hatching on a separate layer. Pro Fortnite Gamer 1337. Hello, welcome to the wolf herd. How are you doing today? How is life treating you, my friend? I'm guessing by your username you play Fortnite, which is not a game I've ever played because I'm absolutely terrible at like shooters and stuff. Really enjoying the music this morning, it's pretty cool. View, fit on screen. That's better. I did all that in the wrong layer again. What the hell, man? Seriously. Oh. I'm absolutely terrible at keeping track of my layers. But that's part of the reason why we practice. That's why we keep going. Right, let's tidy this up a bit. So cross hatching is fine, so we'll lock it just now. Ink is fine apart from me doing the wrong thing in the wrong layer. I'll lock you just now. Antlers. That can be archived, so we'll create an archive folder. Ink up above it. It's Sketch 2 can also be moved to archive. Okay. So I think sketch can go into archive. Cool. Right, so enter highlights. Okay, I think you're okay. There's that one spot. Nice. Now, I know again there's an easier way to organise all this kind of stuff, but there's something quite satisfying about kind of reviewing your work this way. It's kind of nice. Right, so it's so you're fine. So it's ink. I need to tidy up. Oh, okay. This is where we try and figure out what kind of colour we want the ink to be. brush a bit bigger as well. Maybe I should just keep it black. Anyone have any preferences? Yeah, let's just keep it black. Let's layer new. How long have I got left on the clock? Just under 20 minutes. That should be plenty of time. Edit, undo. Definitely on the right layer. So, have any of you been working on anything during the stream? What have you been making, creating, bringing into existence? I'm having fun doing this. I mean, when I go back to my main art streams, I'll be working on my Muskoxman portrait again, but this is kind of nice to do something a wee bit different. I'm really liking this new style of drawing that I'm doing as well. It feels much less uptight compared to my other stuff, which is kind of cool. Last bit is my white line. Now this is the most footery bit of the drawing. This is about when my shoulder gets really sore because I'm hunched over really tense trying to do this bit. But I think it's totally worth it. Hello Stephen.
Hello, Emma.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm just dropping in my donations. It doesn't flash up on the screen, but try.
Got my first donation. Yeah, I need to go to the shop and pick up some stuff once I finish this. Cool. Okay.
Going back to nothing.
Cool. Be finishing up in about 10 minutes.
I'll be busy.
Okay, okay.
Over.
Brr. Want to get the antlers done first because I think they're the most finicky. I think everything else should be smooth lines after this. Smooth lines and smooth sailing. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, because like part of me wants it to be a bit wonky. But you don't want it being too wonky. Oh, it's so intense, I'm actually biting down on my tongue while I'm doing this. Oh my goodness. We're nearly there, friends. Ooh. Oh, yes. Right. Yeah. Bit screen. Oh! On my back. I don't know if you heard all that popping that came off my back there, but oh, good grief. Right. So, just need to add a background colour. I'm a big fan of bright colours. I took my glove off and put my pen down preemptively, and now I don't know where my pen is. There's my pen. Right, glove back on. Got a bit too excited there. I know I said I'd finish at noon, but I'll wait till I've actually... It's probably not the best. There's something there I need to deal with. That's my 9 o'clock alarm. Coolies. Right, I am going to finish it here. I think I'm happy with how that is. I'm just gonna, there's little specks that are probably things I didn't erase properly from the layers. So I'm going to go back and erase all of them and then crop it a bit, and then it will be finished. So, and then I'll like post it up on social media and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. That was a nice few hours, couple hours just doing that. Wonderful. And I had a cup of tea and a mince pie, so it's been a really good morning. So I want to thank you all for popping in, saying hi. It's been really nice having company while I do work. So I usually do art streams on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 AM, and on Fridays we game. And at the moment I'm playing Garden Paws, so you can pop in Fridays at 10 o'clock if you fancy doing Garden Paws with me. I'll also do little bonus streams through the week as well. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/littlewolfgoat. You can find me on YouTube. I can't remember what my URL is for that, but I'll put it in the description if there's a description. And you can find all my social media stuff at littlewolfgoat.com. So thank you very much for joining me today. It's been lovely, and I'll see you soon. Bye.